This is Montgomery Mosaic on 1450 WOL, WPRS, HD2, and worldwide on WOLDCnews.com. Montgomery Mosaic features topics of interest to Montgomery County residents, businesses, and visitors. Here now is your host, Deborah Milo.
Good morning, Montgomery County, and welcome to another Montgomery Mosaic. I'm your host, Deborah Milo, and I hope you're doing well today. Can you believe it's August already? Well, school's going to be starting here before we know it, and speaking of school, my guests today have something really wonderful to share. Recently, Montgomery County Public Libraries launched the Career Online High School, and it's a goal that was articulated by County Executive Isaiah Leggett at his second Libraries of the Future Summit. And here today to talk about the program are Montgomery County Public Libraries' Adrian Van Laer. Now, Adrian's the Program Specialist of Workforce and Business Development, and Regina Holyfield Jewett. She happens to be the Executive Assistant to Director Parker Hamilton. Adrian and Regina, welcome to Montgomery Mosaic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us today. You know, it's really good to see you both again. I'd like to begin by asking you to tell us a little bit about your career with the library. Regina, I think I'll start with you. I believe you joined the libraries in 2008 after working with the county's Office of Community Partnerships. Is that right?
That's correct, Deborah.
Okay. And I also understand that congratulations are in order, that you're this year's Library Professional of the Year.
Yes, thank you so much.
Talk a little bit about that, if you would. What did that entail?
I was nominated by my peers, and it's an award that's given by the Friends of the Library, Montgomery County, Inc., and this is the second year that they've given it. It's a new award, and I was the second recipient, and they go through a number of nominations, and they have a group that meets that nominating committee, and I was very surprised because of all 400 and some library staff that I was the person selected, because I'm normally like the really behind the scenes person who the worker bee. So it was
I know what you mean.
Yes, and so it was a real honor.
Oh, of course, I can imagine. But personally, I can't think of anyone more deserving than you.
Thank you.
And I'm quite sure that there are several others out there that feel the same way. So congratulations again. So Adrian, tell me, I understand that you joined Montgomery County Public Libraries. Is it just this year to focus on increasing library programming, right?
That's right, Deborah. I actually joined in May of this year. So I will be focusing on developing more programming geared toward job seekers and also to small business owners, entrepreneurs, or would-be small business owners.
Okay, so in other words, you've got your work cut out for you.
Right.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about the Career Online High School system and how it began, and either one of you can chime in here. How did it get started?
Go ahead, Regina.
Gail had come to Montgomery County Public Libraries with this program a few years ago, and at that time we weren't able to embrace it because we were just coming off the recession. And but when they brought it back again, our director is a great believer in timing is everything.
Yes, she is.
Yes. When they brought it back again, we were able to. It had been tested, and we had the funding, and Mr. Leggett had just given his directive to Parker Hamilton about including more workforce development in the program with libraries.
So now who can apply to the program?
So any resident, Deborah, who is at least 19 years old and who has completed at least the 8th grade is eligible to apply. You have to have a Montgomery County Public Libraries card in good standing, and that's actually all you need to apply.
Oh, really? So there's not a lot of requirements, in other words.
It's a great program. There aren't a lot of requirements at all. That's all we're looking for, just that you're at least 19 years old, you've 8th grade, and you've got a library card. And it's a very easy enrollment process also. So we have 18 free seats remaining to offer
to
eligible
wow. Okay.
right, to eligible or potential students. And the steps for applying for one of these 18 remaining seats is also very easy.
Okay. Now, will Career Online high school students receive an actual GED?
It's not a GED that they receive. They get a diploma. It's an actual high school diploma.
I see.
What's unique also about it and what differentiates it from a GED is that it comes also with a career certificate. So not only are they getting a high school diploma, they're also getting a career certificate in one of 8 career areas.
Regina, do you want to add anything to that?
We're really looking for students who are motivated and most of the people that have applied have been at some point
kind of maybe looking for an opportunity?
Yes, and I think most of them, people really want to get their high school diploma, and for whatever reason they weren't able to do it.
Sure.
They haven't had the opportunity, and this has afforded them the opportunity to really, somebody's reaching out to them, and it's offered, it's free to them, and it's very easy, very accessible, and they have, and we're here to help motivate them and to guide them through the process.
Okay.
That's absolutely right. It's the chance of a second opportunity is what we're offering to everyone, who didn't get a high school diploma the first time around for whatever reasons. MCPL is so excited to be able to offer a second chance, and it's free. And it's a program that really is designed for the busy person. So, it's for people who have to hold down a job, a
support
house,
their families,
exactly,
right,
kids to raise. So this program is completely online. It's web-based, so they can access their coursework at any time of the day. If midnight is the only time they have to log on and get some, work done, then they can do that.
Yeah, and there's an academic coach that's available to each student that helps them through the process and make sure that they're on track, and they keep up with the student to make sure that they're working through the process at a certain pace, and they're there available to the student through email and through phone calls.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Well, they have office hours, I think.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, I think they're available in the evenings, but every student will be given the academic coach's schedule once they enroll.
I see.
So they have access to that coach. If they're having problems in a specific academic area, the coach can also bring in tutors to help.
Nice. Okay. This is Montgomery Mosaic on Talk Radio 1450 WOL. I'm your host, Deborah Milo, and today's guests are Adrian Van Laer, Program Specialist of Workforce and Business Development, and Regina Holyfield-Jewett, Executive Assistant to Director Parker Hamilton of the Montgomery County Public Libraries. And we're talking about the new Career Online high school program. I wanted to ask, ladies, is that, and this always comes up, I'm sure, from discussions with others about this, is the program accredited?
It is, Deborah. It's a nationally accredited program, and it's recognized in all 50 states. So I know that there are a lot of online high school programs out there that aren't accredited, but this is the only online nationally accredited high school program in the nation, the first to be accredited.
Okay, that's good to know. What is the difference between a GED and a high school diploma? I'm sure listeners would have questions about that within the community. Can you just explain the difference?
Right. So with this specific diploma that we're offering here, there's actually, students get an actual high school diploma. It's not an equivalency. We also, this one comes with a career certificate. So again, I'll list off some of the career options that they can choose.
The career certifications that are offered, that would be great, yes.
So there's a child care and education option, a certified protection officer option, office management, certified transportation services, homeland security. These are some of the career areas that students can choose from when they enroll in the program.
Okay.
There's also a hospitality, food service option, retail, customer service, and if none of the specific career areas are of interest to students, there's a general career preparation option that they can select. And, for instance, if for the retail option, this would be ideal for someone who works in retail. It prepares students for retail careers, and if they're looking to advance in the retail world, this would be an ideal option to choose. Likewise, the food service option would be good for someone who works in the restaurant or hospitality area, and they're looking maybe to get a management position but can't because they don't have a high school diploma. So this, unlike a GED, this actually will prepare them for a career and equip them with a high school diploma at the same time.
This reminds me of something back during when I was in school, as my children like to say, before water was invented. So, but I remember that there was what we would call vocational programs, and a lot of students applied to those non-traditional programs, and those credits were able to be transferable to the university or to the community college at that time. Is that the same situation here?
Well, this to get into this program, actually, we will accept credits transferred from previously completed high school work.
Okay.
So, and the diploma is recognized by colleges and universities.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know.
And in some cases, actually, GEDs. There are some colleges and universities that won't accept GEDs. But so this is one way it's different from a GED.
Well, this sounds like a different type of walk-in. It's an opportunity to take those skills that the person has already learned, to be able to enhance, if you will, and also enhances the quality of their lives.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Can you talk a little bit about the career portfolio I've read about?
So the career portfolio is comes with the program. So when they graduate, they'll have a high school diploma, a career certificate, but they'll also have a career portfolio, which is a sort of camera-ready resume and cover letters that they can easily adapt. Everything they'll need to job hunt, to look for a new position, or to try to advance in their careers.
Not bad. This is a really fantastic program, and it sounds as though that there's a lot of components to it, but they're easy components to understand to how to get there where they need to be, right?
Right. It's an easy program to apply for and enroll in a quick way to get your high school diploma free. It's free. That's
the next question I was going to ask you, because as we all know that's always the top of the list. How much is it going to cost? Because education is expensive.
It is.
But it's necessary. It's very necessary.
It is indeed. And this is the wonderful thing about this program. It is free.
Regina, is there anything you'd like to add?
This is an opportunity, a great opportunity for a lot of people who are looking to advance, and you can advance in your career, because there are a lot of places that won't even accept your application unless you have a high school diploma. And then also it allows them to get their high school diploma if they want to advance in college to get a bachelor's degree or some sort of degree.
Okay, fantastic. Well, County friends, you're listening to Montgomery Mosaic on Talk Radio 1450 WOL. When we come back, we're going to hear more about the county's library's Career Online High School program. So don't go away.
1450 WOL.
Welcome back, County friends. You're here listening to 1450 WOL Talk Radio with your host, Deborah Milo, and my guests today are Adrienne Van Leer, Program Specialist with Business Development at the Libraries, and Regina Holyfield-Jewett. She's the Executive Assistant to Director Parker Hamilton. And we're talking about the Career Online High School program, diploma program. And I'm telling you, this is really great information, so I hope you're giving a good listen today. Ladies, earlier before we went to break, we were talking about, what students can expect and, what kind of processes are involved. Now, I wanted to ask, is all the coursework web-based, or will there be an on-site class the student will have to attend?
It's all web-based, Deborah, and so there are no books to purchase with this program, and it's all online. So all they need is a computer or a laptop, access to Wi-Fi, and they're good to go with this program.
Okay, so when you say access by Wi-Fi, which leads me to another sub-question, can a student who does not have access to a home personal computer, can they go to another location like the libraries and take the coursework there?
Yes.
Okay. So is there anything else in particular that they would need to have in order to do that, since they're at the library itself?
No, because they just log on. It's all in the cloud.
The cloud.
Yes.
Right.
So they can log on from anywhere.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad to know that.
But we encourage people to, come into the libraries. If you don't have a computer, don't let that be a deterrent.
Absolutely.
You're still welcome to apply, and you can use any of Montgomery County Public Library's 21 branches to help you get through this program.
21 branches. You just gave me an education. I didn't realize that there were so many branches.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So they can go into any of those branches.
That's right.
Oh, and take their coursework. Oh, that's fantastic.
Their coursework. They can use the quiet study rooms that we have at most of our libraries.
I love study rooms.
Yes. They've got access to desktops.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's Wi-Fi. And then there's, a host of other services that, are available through our libraries, a host of other free services.
Right, right.
Definitely, there are resources for students in this program. There's homework help available, but there's also beyond that. There's so much learning, so many opportunities to learn in libraries. We have courses. We offer 12 steps to a successful job search course. There's resume writing workshops online, courses, Jumpstart Your Career. We have lining up for this fall sessions on applying for jobs with Montgomery County government, for example, or how to work with Montgomery County government, how to contract with Montgomery County government. We also have some basic business workshops that we'll be rolling out this fall.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That we're doing in partnership with the Small Business Development Center.
That's
there
a good
are
center.
A host of services, wonderful, free opportunities to learn throughout our library system.
Listeners, I want you to lean in and listen. These services are free. And that's a big part of what makes a decision as to whether or not you're going to pursue something that's going to enhance your life. So, free. What devices can the coursework be accessed? I'm thinking about smartphones, iPhones, and tablets. Would that be possible as well?
Actually, no. No smartphones and tablets. You have to have a desktop or a laptop.
Okay.
For this coursework.
And there are a few of our branches that they can go to and borrow a laptop to use in the building.
What are those branches, Regina? Can you share that?
It's Long Branch, Twin Brook, Silver Spring, and I think there's one other, but it's not coming to me right now. But
That's
they
okay.
can visit our website, www.montgomerycountymd.gov/library, and get that information.
Okay, good to know. Is all the coursework in English, or are there other languages that the coursework will be in?
So for now, it's in English only.
English only.
Right.
Okay, then.
Right.
And so no textbooks will be required?
No textbooks, Deborah, so they don't have to, buy anything. There are no costs to students enrolled in this program. It's a very simple application process to apply for one of these free seats. So right from our website, our web page, which Regina just gave the web address for that.
I'll ask it again later.
Okay. they can take an online self-assessment test. And so this test will help a student determine if this program and the online learning platform is right for them. It will ask questions such as, do you have 8 to 10 hours a day to devote to the program, because that's what's required.
I see.
8 to 10 hours a week.
Sorry, 8 to 10 hours a week.
8 to 10 hours. Wow.
Regina, for catching that. Yes.
That sounds like a graduate program to me.
Yes. No, 8 to 10 hours a week to devote to it. After they take the self-assessment test, they will then take a 2-week career-focused prerequisite course.
I see.
They have to pass that course, and they have to complete it within 2 weeks.
Okay.
If they do that, they then will be invited into the library for an interview. If they pass the interview, then they are in the pool to have a free seat in the high school online program.
Okay. Listeners, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the Montgomery Mosaic on Talk Radio 1450 WOL. I'm Deborah Milo, your host, and today I have the pleasure of talking with Adrienne Van Laer and Regina Holyfield-Jewett of the Montgomery County Public Libraries. We're talking about the Career Online High School program the library launched earlier this year and the great things it's doing here in the county. I wanted to ask you also, now, if a student needs help with the admissions process following graduation, can they contact someone for that?
The provider of this program is Smart Horizons. They are the company that designed the curriculum, and yes, they will provide support to students who graduate from the program, Deborah. So that is available.
Okay. Regina, you have anything you want to add to that?
And we also have, we're partnering with Montgomery College, who can also offer some advice to those students on if they want to take courses at Montgomery College or just in general. And we also have other partners in workforce development that they can work with who could give them advice on jobs if they don't want to pursue higher academics, on how to get into the workforce and how to use that portfolio.
Okay, let me ask you, are we the first county in the nation to launch this?
Not in the nation, but we're
okay.
the first library system in Maryland to launch it.
Nice. Okay, then how long has the program been up, you think, nationwide?
So I think it's been around since 2012.
But not through libraries?
Not through libraries. They began offering it in libraries, I believe, in 2014. Currently, there are about 100 libraries in the nation that are offering it, but as Regina said, we're the first in Maryland to do so.
Right. So how many students are enrolled so far, and how many seats do you have left?
So we just launched in June, mid-June, so we're just getting started, but we have enrolled 2 students, and we have 18 more seats to fill.
I think you're going to fill those seats.
We certainly hope so. We certainly hope so. This is a great program for someone who's been thinking about finally getting that high school diploma. This is a great way to do it. It's no cost. There's a lot of support that comes with it. An academic coach that will be with you all the way. An enrollment team that consists of folks from the library, from the Montgomery County Public School System, and Montgomery College, who also are there to help students finally do this, complete the program and obtain their high school diplomas. So it's a great way to get this done.
It is. Do you think that there'll come a time when it will be expanded into other languages, because we have such a beautifully diverse community here in the county? Do you think that it will be available in other languages at some point?
That's a great question, and we understand that it could be in the future. So Smart Horizons, again, the company that provides the program, has said that that's something they're looking into.
Are they looking at other career certifications in the future as well? Do you know?
I don't know, Deborah, if they're thinking of adding to the existing 8 career areas. I'm not sure.
Well, are there any other comments that you want to share about the program? Because I'm telling you, this is a really phenomenal program, and I think Director Hamilton should be very, very proud. where can our listeners get any more information about the program? Do you have the website?
Yes, Deborah. There's a phone number and a website. The phone number, if anyone has any questions or would like to chat about whether or not this is a good program for them, 240. 777 0036.
0036. Adrian, would you mind repeating that?
Not at all. It's 240 777 0036.
Well, ladies, I'd like to thank you for coming on today's show because this has really, really been great information. So, listeners, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'd like to thank my guests, Adrian Van Laer and Regina Holyfield-Jewett of Montgomery County Public Libraries, for spending time with us talking about the Career Online High School program. And listeners, as always, thank you for tuning in. Now, don't forget, tune in again next month for another Montgomery Mosaic on 1450 WOL, WPRS HD2, and worldwide on WOLDCnews.com. Till next time, make it a great day for yourself and for someone else. Bye for now.
You've been listening to Montgomery Mosaic, featuring topics of interest to Montgomery County residents, businesses, and visitors. For more information or a copy of the show, email public information at montgomerymd.gov or call 240-777-6507. Be sure to tune in at this time on the second Wednesday every month for Montgomery Mosaic on 1450 WOL, WPRS, HD2, and worldwide on WOLDCnews.com.